Kingston. Taylor's down the track. There it is! Yorkshire are the county champions as Rich Fowler takes the game.
It's taken all of 13 years, but last September, Yorkshire won the prestigious county championship, domestic cricket's most sought-after prize. Joe Root was just 10 years old last time Yorkshire won it back in 2001, but since then, he's made his way up through Yorkshire's Academy to become a key member of their first team, and he's also had plenty of success representing England at first-class level.
To score his maiden Test century ahead of him.
As England warmed up at their training ground in Loughborough in preparation for their winter trip to Sri Lanka, Joe Root described how much winning the championship title meant for him.
I think it was a massive thing personally, but to see the guys come so close last year, and I'm talking more of the guys that have played every game for the last 2 years, and to see how hard they took it, but to come back and back that up with the championship win is fantastic, and they all thoroughly deserved it. They performed extremely well all season.
From that county championship winning side, 16 of the 20 first team players came through Yorkshire's academy. And Academy coach Ian Dews was quick to point out how important this was.
It's massive for not just the team but the club and everything going forward in cricket in Yorkshire. To have so many homegrown players is just what people want from our county. We're very fortunate. We're a test playing ground that's got indoor facilities, outdoor facilities. We have all the facilities there that's needed to help produce players. But it's an investment in the club because those could be being let out and made money. But it's investing that money in those players going forward, and that obviously going to last year proved to be a success.
Joe Root is Yorkshire Academy's biggest success in recent years, and he was quick to point out how much it has helped to progress his career.
Coming through the Yorkshire Academy, for me, I ended up starting the academy when I was quite a lot younger than a lot of the other lads. I think I started on a scholarship scheme when I was 13. It meant that I had access to the coaches to work with and see how it all went on at first team level and academy level, and to have that opportunity at such a young age obviously really stood me in good stead, and it gave me a bit more of a hunger to sort of really push myself to get to that level. I've been lucky to work with some fantastic coaches, especially in the academy, who have given me great opportunities and knowledge of the game. So I can't thank them enough for that.
But England coach Peter Moores has sounded a note of caution as he fears that academy coaching could cancel out individuality in the sport.
If it becomes too prescriptive, it's like a curriculum, then you produce clones, and I always say you produce institutionalised people and institutionalised players that you sort of know where they've come from. And everybody in top flight sport is trying to find a point of difference. Your point of difference is in your peer group, in your group of people. Have you got something that makes you unique, that gives you something that would make a coach say, I'm picking him? You're always very conscious, I think, as a coach, that you want to develop those strengths that are their points of difference and not merge them all into one group of good, solid players. You need the exceptionals to be able to stay out there and develop in their own style.
But assistant coach Paul Farbrace believes the quality is there in academy coaching to counter this worry.
I think the standard of coaching, I think the coach education programme in England has advanced to such a level now that it's as good as any coach education programme in any sport in the world. And I think it's really good that we've got so many English coaches involved in first team cricket, but also involved in second team cricket and involved in academy cricket. There's a lot of very talented and highly skilled coaches working at academy level. And I think everybody's realising now that there was a time where every coach wanted to work only at the senior end, and I think people are now seeing that actually there's a fantastic job and great satisfaction to be had from working with young cricketers through the academy system and getting them ready for first class cricket.
And Peter Moores thinks that coaching is the key to Yorkshire's recent success.
I think they've got a good system to work through. I think what they've evolved is, if they've ever got it wrong in the past, it's been overly technically based, I think, and what they're tending to do now is, I think, evolve that to have good, strong foundations as a technical player, but also allow players to express themselves and have flair and do it in their own ways. And we're seeing players come through like the Joe Root, the Gary Balances, the Alex Lees, very exciting cricketers who are really bursting onto the English scene. It's a win-win. England want counties to develop good young players to keep England strong as a country, both in county cricket and internationally. And the counties themselves need to produce players to keep their own county strong. So it's a win-win.
On the back of last year's success, Ian Dews has urged his academy team to continue improving ahead of the new season.
We're challenging them to be better. They've got to be better. First team will need to be better than where they were last year to win it again. And hopefully we can get onto a bit of a roll where we're churning him out year after year. And the players that are coming through have got those skills to do it.
And if they do manage to keep doing so, there could be many more of these to come.